Bam! What up, chat? Dude, I feel like my chair has been like leaning back too much. Let me try to fix that. Don't get me wrong, I like leaning back in my chair, but like there is such thing as like too much. Oh, okay, that's no lean back. Let me try that. Oh. Oh yeah, wait, that's much better. Holy shit. Oh my God. There we go. I feel like I like messed with this setting and then I was like, hey chat, how's it going? What a flattering angle of me, bro. What a flattering angle. Oh, I need to turn down the music. Sorry, guys. How is everybody living, chat? How are the people doing? How are the people doing? Happy Friday from Winnipeg. Thank you. Happy Friday from Vegas. I was just listening to Sarby's podcast. Thank you, Cinneboy. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've been trying to come out. I don't know what that noise was. I had like a frog in my throat and then, I don't know, I exaggerated. I've been trying to get back to 2 uploads a week. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have like 3 videos in the chamber that are completely edited, ready to go, that I should actually put those up early if I can remember to do that tonight. But then I also have like files coming from my editors tomorrow, or actually today. I should probably ping them about that. So I should be like really far ahead. I might upload 3 times next week. I might get a little silly goofy with it, chat. Just finished listening to your last episode on Spotify. This is perfect timing. Hell yeah, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Killing time during work watching Sarby. Thank you for watching me, Ariel. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day at work. I go to Alabama next week and the Ozarks the week after that. Bro, I never got to go out to the Ozarks and I'm so sad because it looks so fun, bro. Our new friend group Discord has a new hashtag going. Hashtag Madison and Raya Blackout 2026. Incredible, Raya. Incredible. We better see some good, silly photos and videos from that of Blackout Raya doing Blackout Raya things. I haven't seen your lives in such a long time since I was in Cali. No worries there, Beth. Thanks for coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Sarby goes live once I clock out. Let's go. I was actually just waiting. I was actually watching you from the parking lot, waiting for you to clock out, and as soon as you did, I hit live. Boyfriend and I took the kids to see the new live action Moana. It was awesome. Wow. I think that's the first time I've ever heard somebody say that the live action of anything was actually good. I did a little promo for the live action Moana on my meme accounts. We got paid by a clipping server to promote it. But basically we promote shit for Disney, so. Ha! Chat, by the way, drum roll, please. Your boy finally put up the on-air sign. Also, Beans is here. Look at it. Look at it. It's gonna look even better, chat, when I'm like gaming or when I have the lights off and shit. Although sometimes I like zoom in, so you might not even be able to see it very well, but it looks really fucking good. And then Beans is over here. Is that his tail? Yeah, that's his tail. You can see his tail, his little ears poking out. But yeah, we got the sign up, baby. I'm not gonna lie, you guys can't really tell. I don't know, maybe you can. I feel like it's not centered as best as it could, and then on top of that, it's like the slightest bit crooked. Not like super crooked, like if you put a leveler on it, I know because I did this, it's like the bubble is like a little bit to the left, and that drives me fucking nuts. I was so pissed. I was like, because it was just the hanging hooks that I used. Like one went in differently than the other one. I don't really know why. But I was like, fuck it, whatever. At least this bitch is up. At least it's up, bro. Oh, man. Sarby was devastated by me building 2 separate shells when he hadn't even hung up a sign. Bro, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, Eminem. Don't even worry about it, Eminem. I ain't stressed. I ain't watching you the way you watching me. Congrats on the shells, though. Congrats on the shells. Let me pull up stream again. On my stream again. Arthropod J, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been super generous lately. Thank you. If you guys have Prime subs, all I ask is that you connected your Twitch account and use it. Otherwise, Daddy Bezos takes that extra profit. Give it to somebody who deserves it, bro. Dark Conquest, thank you for gifting a 1 community sub. I don't know who got it, but if you guys got a gifted sub from Dark Conquest, I better be seeing those thank yous, all right, chat? Good manners and good manners only. Skittles Panda, thank you for resubscribing for 14 months at tier 1. Been subscribed for 19. Am I allowed to subscribe today? LOL. I mean, did you subscribe today for 14 months? That's crazy. Either way, thank you. I appreciate it, Skittles Panda. Always good to have our favorite miner in here. System Code, thank you for the bits. The biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, what up, Chicken Sandwich? You yelled at me last time? Did I actually? Fuck, my bad. Hey, what up, Sins? What up, Lee? Sorry, chat. I was helping my dad clean a little bit. How dare you? Oh, why does your mic sound weird? Oh, fuck, I forgot to turn it down. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank God we addressed that, or someone pointed that out. There we go. Okay, now it should sound better. Fuck, bro, I need to mess with this mic. I didn't realize when I set up my audio on OBS, my microphone was at like 20. It was at like 20 gain or whatever on my computer. So anytime I use this mic that's not OBS related, it's fucking quiet, bro. Oh, it pisses me off, man. I need to change it, but I just don't want to fuck around. When you fuck around with mic stuff, if you mess with one thing, you have to mess with everything else. And like, I have a good mic system and I just don't want to mess with it because it just takes, like last time I worked on my mic stuff and like changed it, it literally took me probably like 4 or 5 hours. Much less echo. Okay, perfect. You know what? I want to say that's maybe why I turned down the gain. I can't remember, bro. I can't remember. This shit, I don't know, man. I low-key think I need to get a different, like I have this thing. This is like what you guys can't really, you can probably see it if I went full screen. Hold on. I have this thing. It's like a professional, like, I forget what they're called, but it's just like an in-between between your computer and your microphone. And I got one that like a music artist buddy of mine recommended because he was like, oh, these are the best ones, whatever. But I'm kind of realizing I think I should have gotten like a podcaster one because I think this one's just too complicated. Like it's too complicated, you know. A pop filter. No. This is a pop filter. What I have on my mic right now. Like this is just raw dog in it. This is the pop filter on it. I call it the mic foreskin. You know what? That's great. That's great. Damn, can't believe they're in the era of data centers where they're running fucking data center propaganda. Yeah, isn't that weird, chat? This is what's going on underneath your mic. Although specifically with this one, this one's like a little bit different. This is probably one of the nicer mics that you can possibly get. Hot take, chat. This was overkill. I did not need this mic. The mic that I had before, don't get me wrong, it's not as good as this one, obviously, but it doesn't make enough of a difference for me to justify, like, this one was twice as expensive as like, the mic that I took with me to New Hampshire when I was visiting my girlfriend. Like, I used it again, and I used to use it, and that was fine. You know? Mic circumcision time. You right, Trash Cat. God forbid we circumcise our mic a little bit, bro. God forbid. Hey, what up, Miss Drevis? Trash Cat said my joke louder, as he should, so. I don't know. I think Trash Cat came up with the joke. Soap could never come up with a good joke, bro. How do I know if I have a live watching streak? Dill, that's only Twitch. If you go on Twitch, you can start one. Just start doing ASMR, that will justify it. To be honest, this isn't a good ASMR mic. Like, people don't get this mic for ASMR. They get it for professional podcasting or, like, music. Like, a lot of music artists use this one. Dude, Ludwig and Cutie got married? Did they? No, you're trolling. You're trolling. I'm so parasocial about them. There's no way they got fucking married, bro. You're lying. It has to be for a piece of content if there's something about it.
Not only mess up sidewalks, a lot of very nice people live there who wouldn't think of breaking the law. The neighborhood takes a bad rap because of the few who do. Frankly.
Oh, damn. Okay, I don't think they got married, but I think they probably got engaged. Aw, cuties. That's crazy, because I think Cutie was just talking about, like, maybe 2 months ago on her podcast that, like, she, like, didn't want to get married yet or something like that. Although, she is wearing a white dress in this chat. But I think these are just engagement photos. Damn, bro, they're fucking slaying, chat. Look at that shit. God damn. Okay, I mean this in the nicest way possible. Ludwig has such a French nose. I will not elaborate any further, but like, if I thought of like a cartoon villain French guy, Ludwig's side profile is like copy paste what I'm thinking of. Cute. Bro, I wonder how long they've been sitting on this. I'm guessing it's been a minute. This is so rude. What day is it? Friday? This is so rude of them to announce it today, because now I want to hear more about this shit, bruh. Hold on, baguette. You guys are fucking funny, bro. Why would I lie? Well, you did lie, Raya. They're not married. They got engaged. That's so cute. I'm gonna text Sam because she likes them. Dude, I wonder, I bet this is on some, like, they've been engaged for a while. You know? So cute, bro. So cute. I love it. I love it. Congrats to Ludwig. Congrats to Cutie. Those are my colleagues, chat. I don't know. Yeah, they're just like really taking their time, you know, working with me. But it's cool. It's cool. You know, like it's coming. It's coming, chat. Don't you worry. Oh, wait, who donated on the YouTube? Achilcote! Thank you for the $5 dono. I just got published for the first time. Hell yeah! In the Intercept of all places. I know nothing about publishing. I don't know what that is. Here's a tip for being great background noise. Oh, thank you! Of course. I'm always down to be your guys' background noise, baby. Don't you worry. Me and my funky music, guys. Listen to this shit. Funky ass music, bro. You know how we do here, chat? You know how we do here? Sorry, you in my background sound for making 2 shirts and $2 so far? Hell yeah, so. They might have been, I remember when Courtney and Shane got married and released it on April 1st. You know what it could have been, chat? Because I don't know if you, like, I keep up with QT because I like her podcast is the only podcast that I pay for Patreon for. Sue me, bro. I like her. I honestly, y'all, this might be controversial. I like her and Valky Ray better than I liked her and Maya. Sue me. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. But I kind of like the conversations better. But yeah, I was with Sam and we were like driving and we ran out of, well, not ran out of, but we finished a podcast and like they mentioned something in the Patreon. I was like, let me just pay $5 for it, bro. Fuck it, whatever. I'm too old? No, I think you'd enjoy it, bro. Cause like you got to keep in mind, they're in their 30s. I think, well, maybe not QT, but I think Valky Ray is, I think she's 35. I will sue you, Sarby. All right, Mango, let's go to court. I'm listening to you while playing Assassin's Creed. You assassinate those creeds, baby. Maya slander is not tolerated. Listen, I don't dislike Maya. That's not what I said, chat. That's not what I said. I like Maya. It was fun when she came on the podcast while Valky Ray was gone last week. That was fun. That was interesting. That being said, I think I genuinely liked the episodes better with Valky Ray on them. I do. It's just a preference. I'm not saying Maya's bad. I like Maya. I think what she's doing is incredible. You know, with Alveus. Shout out Maya, shout out Alveus. Like, they're doing great things. That being said, I think I'm allowed to be like, I kind of enjoy Valky Ray more. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it, but I just know, like, I used to watch a couple episodes of Wine About It here and there, but I felt like I could never, like, get into it. But once Valky Ray took over and I gave them a try, I was like, ooh, I could get into this. You know? You know what it is, chat? I feel like with Maya and QT, they're more banter-based. Like, they almost can talk about nothing together, which is like part of the reason I don't really listen to The Yard anymore. Not that I never listen to it, but I listen to it less because I feel like in The Yard, it's a podcast where they talk for like an hour about nothing. Which, to be fair, is also kind of a reason why like I've fallen off of The Basement Yard. I just have been in a period where I want more podcasts with substance. And I feel like that's what Valky Ray and QT bring. Like, they actually talk about more substance. The only time I've ever found myself be like, this is boring, I gotta like click out of this, is, and I mean this so respectfully to QT, when she went on, like, there was one episode where they got like 15 minutes in, and then she went on a rant about Taylor Swift that was like going on for like pretty much the rest of the episode. I was like, yeah, I'm not listening to this. I'm sorry, bro. I can't listen to Taylor Swift glaze. I just can't, bro. I can't listen to that shit. That shit is just not for me, bro. Not for me. I can't do it. I just can't, man. But yeah, I'm very interested what she says about on the podcast, because if you guys haven't been keeping up with QT, her dog died and then she had like a nervous breakdown, and which was kind of just an accumulation of everything in the past couple months happening, and then her dog dying was just like a breaking point. So she was actually in like a facility for like a month. So maybe that's why it's coming out now. But I don't know. Cutie glazing Taylor Swift was one of the reasons I don't like her. Yeah. I don't know. I understand. I think it's hard when if somebody glazes Taylor Swift and they also have an obnoxious personality, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm not going to keep you in my life. You know what I'm saying? Which, to be fair, there are a lot of Swifties like that. Sorry. With Cutie, I feel like she has like redeeming qualities to her. It's just kind of annoying to hear her yap about Taylor Swift. Me personally, like nothing, like I'm sure other Swifties enjoy that shit and that's fine. You guys do your thing. But me personally, I'm like, I personally can't have a connection with Taylor Swift or think her music's good enough to have a connection that like Cutie has. But clearly like Taylor Swift was a part of Cutie's life when Cutie needed music that could like lift her up. And it sounds like that's why she's so attached to Taylor Swift, which to be fair, there were a lot of people like that with other music artists. Like, I'm not saying that Michael Jackson definitively did anything. All I'm saying is if you do the research, if you watch the documentaries, there's a lot of evidence that there was some weird, questionable shit happening. And so when other, like, I don't know, I'm like, we can go after Taylor Swift, but then we have to go after Michael Jackson and like the rest of every musician pretty much ever, because they're all kind of pieces of shit, you know? Even, honestly, y'all, like, I love Pierce the Veil. I think sometimes Pierce the Veil kind of flies under the radar of, like, they had to disappear for a while because of their drummer, you know? And their drummer definitely still owns royalties. Like, just because he caused the scene for the band doesn't mean that he doesn't still make money off of it. You know? So if you're listening to Pierce the Veil, you are indirectly funneling money into his pocket still. I don't know, man. I think it's hard. I think I don't know. Holy W Sarby PTV is peak. Yeah, I love Pierce the Veil. It does beg the question of parasocialism versus being a genuine fan. Yeah, I think they just go hand in hand nowadays. You know? Because it's never been easier to be more parasocial. And I think, too, this is such an interesting discussion, chat, because, like, while parasocialism is kind of, like, scary, and, like, Ludwig talks about it all the time, at the same time, creators need parasocialism. You know? Like, you need people, if you're a creator, you need to have a following that, like, wants to see you every week. You know, that feels like they know you. That feels like, you know, you coming out with content for them all the time is like this connection that you have together. And I'm sure it's very similar with like music artists too, if not even more severe, right? Like you're making music that a lot of people like resonate with and feel like you understand them. Like I make videos to entertain you guys and to like give you guys encouragement to like create boundaries for yourself, stand up for yourself, cut out toxic people in your life. And while that is like important, and I think we can create a bond, there's no other bond like, you know, Taylor Swift made this song about a toxic ex that every lyric that she says feels genuinely the same way that I feel about my toxic relationship. I just don't have the skills to put that together. So I'm going to listen to that same song on repeat again and again and again and again. And every single time it stirs up that emotion almost the exact same way. Like there genuinely just is not a crazier connection than that. Let's all be parasocial with Sarby. I mean, Mango, I would argue that like just the concept of a live stream in general is super parasocial, you know? Like the fact that I spend time going live and then you guys spend time talking to me and I talk back and we have this conversation, like that's super parasocial. It's very fascinating. Like, and I don't know, it's hard because like, don't get me wrong, I have parasocial relationships. Like I think I somewhat have a parasocial relationship with like Ludwig, but a lot of it is like, I'm just very interested in everything that he does because like, I'm always studying him, you know? And I have like great boundaries. Like if I ever met him, it wouldn't be weird. I'd be like, oh dude, like I love your content. You've inspired me as a creator. Like you're the reason that my content even exists, you know? But the problem is not everybody can have that healthy parasocial attachment. Like I see it here in chat sometimes and I have to call it out. Like people will say weird shit to me and I'm like, hey, you can't do that, right? Like that's where the lines get blurred. But it's not toxic parasocial, exactly. But every once in a while, people come in here and they do make it toxic. I'm just pretty good about ignoring them. And then like, I don't know, is Kat in here? There was just one time, and Kat, like, I'm not trying to like call you out or anything, but this is the only idea that I can think of. Like Kat was just like kind of going on and on about how like I didn't respond to any of her messages that she sent that day. And I was like, hey, you have to keep in mind, like you're not owed that. Like I'm trying to like do something here. If I quickly read over your chat and decide that it is not beneficial for the live stream to read your comment, I'm not gonna read it. And I don't owe you a response to your chat, you know? I don't owe you a response. And I just like, and that's the people that I want here. Like I want people here who know that like, when I respond to you, I'm responding to you because I think it benefits the conversation that we're having currently or the community as a whole for me to like respond and like read that out loud and for us to interact around something. Like when you abandoned my daddy at the post office. I will get him one day, Jen. Yeah, I don't expect Sarby to read my chats, but it makes me very happy when he does. And like, guys, I'll skim it, but like a lot of it is just like, does it even apply? Like, I remember that day specifically, Kat, like we would read Reddit stories and Kat would just like, yo, Sarby, like, what do you think of like blah, 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 blah. And like something completely off topic, like where if I had answered it, it wouldn't have fit the direction that I was trying to lead the stream to. So then it kind of was just like, when she started complaining, I was like, here's the thing, bro, like, you aren't owed this. You aren't owed this thing. And like, by the way, Kat has never done this again. It was a good like call out, and she probably just needed a reminder that like, hey, just because you chat in my chat doesn't mean you're owed a response, you know? Hey, welcome to the stream, Asagi. Notice me, internet senpai. Chicken, thank you for the $2 dono. I will say like donating is probably the easiest way to get me to like read your message. But even sometimes like there have been people who I didn't read their message because it was kind of a little bit weird, you know? I also say random stuff at times, so I know I'm not always contributing. Well, that's fine. And here's the thing, like sometimes you guys will have like conversations amongst each other, which is fine, you know? Like this happens a lot when I'm gaming. Like you guys will talk about like what you're working on while you're watching the stream or something like that. And I just don't read those because like there's really no point for me to read those chats, you know? like this is a perfect example, chat. Like this is a great message for other people who know what she's talking about. I don't even know what a Dorado is, but like for other people who know what this is, like it's a great thing for people to respond to Lee, like, oh my God, I just caught one too, or like, oh my God, we should play Animal Crossing together. Like for me to read, I caught my first Dorado in Animal Crossing. Like it has nothing to do with what we're talking about, you know? But yeah, like now there's people like W. Lee, congrats. Like that is fun. And you guys are always allowed to do that, bro. If Sarby ignores Raya and Soap, it's a bad... Well, Raya's a little different because Raya is a mod, you know? Like, unfortunately, Raya has broken through a little bit of that, like, parasocial relationship. Like, Raya has my phone number and, like, whatever. Like, that is somebody who I'm like, okay, we have interacted, we've called, we've worked together, I've paid her. So, like, we need to have more than, like, a stream watcher relationship, you know? Like, it's honestly, y'all, like, if Sam comes in here, if my girlfriend comes in here, I'm looking at every single chat that she's sending, you know? Unfortunately, you don't want to be my friend, Sarby. I have regrets, Raya. That's all I'll say. Raya has your phone number. Scandalous. Yeah, there were just times where I was like, dude, if you text me, it's so much easier. We mostly can connect in Discord, though. Hey, good night, Raya. Sweet dream. Soap, on the other hand, I'll just take whatever chance I can get to make fun of them, you know? It's just so easy. Literally the easiest target in the planet, chat. Alrighty, you guys. Y'all, I do want to get started on the reads. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. Because if you guys were not here for the last reading Reddit stream, I found like a bajillion stories that sounded interesting, but they're all super long. Like, this is all one story. I think this might just be the only story that we do today, chat. Like, look how fucking long it is, bro. And then there's like 4 more that I want to do. I don't even know if I'm going to get to all these, chat. I can't even lie. I can't even lie, bro. I don't know if I'll get to all these, but they're crazy. Crazy long stories, man. But I do enjoy the beefy ones. You guys are saying it. The beefy ones are kind of fun. So maybe if we finish it fast and I want to do one more, we can do like a shorter one. But Chicken buys subs so Sarby can do his nails. Dude, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. It was so funny. I was just telling Sam. So Sam, my girlfriend just got her nails done again. So now we're not matching anymore. And like, she was like, oh, like, when are you gonna repaint? Or when are you gonna, or no, she made a joke about like, oh, maybe you can get like matching nails done. And I just looked at her and I was like, hey, babe, I don't mind doing it every once in a while. But I'm not gonna lie, this shit's so expensive. And I just don't care that much to like get it done every single month. I like this, and it's fun to do with my girlfriend every once in a while, so we match. But this shit costed me like $200 after tip. And I was just like, because I also paid for hers. I was like, that's not a good use of my money, because I'll be super happy just with like black nail polish on. And that's like $8, and that lasts me like a year. You know? Yeah, like her nail tech is really expensive, chat. So I'm just like, I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I'm a good tipper, chat. That's all I have to say. My nail tech does my mani-pedis for 54. Yeah, I mean, it's like she's not in a salon. She's like a nail tech, a nail artist or whatever. So I don't know. All I know, I'm just there with the credit card, bro. I don't. But I was like, I don't want to go out of my way to get this done all the time. You know, it was silly. I told her though, I was like, if you were here, like you could do my nails and like do whatever you want with them, because she loves doing that shit. Last time obviously I didn't show you guys because I'm not gonna show you my feet. But last time she painted my toenails. Not last time. Last time I saw her in like April, she like painted my toenails, and I kept that shit on for months, you know? I thought you meant $200 for a manicure. Yeah, I don't think it was like a manicure necessarily, but for both of us to get our nails done. Sorry, I don't know how to do nails, but I'll learn for you if you want to pay me 200. I mean, I wouldn't pay you 200 then. You know? Yeah, 200 for both. I think it was like 90 something for both, but then I tip well. Like I just tip people really well. You know? I tip my fucking hairstylists. I tip like well at bars, restaurants. YouTube Shorts recently put a custom press-on nail artist in my feed and her prices are really good. Yeah, I saw someone who did that recently. Sarby bragging? Oh God, that's not a brag, bro. Sarby with the big tip. Okay, we're done. Yeah, your grandma knows about that big tip. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bragging about how rich you are? It's not a rich thing, chat. It's just, you know, I'm fortunate. I'm not rich, but I'm fortunate. I make a good amount of money off of this. So I'm like, you know, when I tip people, I just tip them well. And I believe on what comes around goes around, you know? Sarby is all tip, no shaft. Okay. Okay.